Welcome to the Crow's Nest, where we highlight the best Millersville Athletics has to offer, including interviews with the top performers from each week's games and more insider access. Here's your host, Andrew Pauling.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Crow's Nest, your new home for all things Millersville Athletics. Alongside Jordan Satterfield, I'm Andrew Pauling, and here's what the Marauders have been up to. This Friday, Millersville Field Hockey will be celebrating their 75th anniversary during their 3 p.m. match against Mercyhurst. The Marauders are currently the number 3 team in the country while posting a 10-2 record and outscoring opponents 52-8 over that stretch. Our own Jalen Hodge caught up with goalie Kirsten Coons following the Marauders' win against Kutztown.
So you held the number 5 team in the nation to 1 goal tonight with some big defensive stops. What defensive strategies is working well for you guys this season?
Definitely being strong, playing our game, and just getting the ball out of the circle.
Great. Okay. And so you have a big-time matchup next weekend for homecoming against Mercyhurst. What's it going to feel like to play in front of so many family, friends, and returning alumni and players?
We're just going to play like we play every other team, every other game. It's just we play our game and finish it out.
All right. Sounds good. Back to you guys in the studio.
The Marauders have only allowed 0.75 goals per game while scoring just over 4 goals per game this season.
In men's soccer news, Ville stands at a 7-4 record through the first 6 weeks of their season. The last Marauder home win came back on October 2nd against Shepherd University. Our own Julia Fallows caught up with player of the game, Anthony Kalimia, after the win.
I'm here with player of the game, Anthony Calamia. Anthony, you had great offensive opportunities today. How did it feel to score that goal and secure a win for Ville today?
It felt good to score, get back on the score sheet, and it was good to get that win, especially after not scoring those chances the first half, finally breaking through. It felt good to finally get on the board and get ahead for the first time in the last couple games.
Great, and how important was this win to get back on track in the PSAC East?
The win was very important to get back. We lost the last couple games. We need to make up some ground, but we know that if we keep playing the way we are, we're going to be up there no shot and get into playoffs.
Awesome. Great, thank you so much. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thanks to Julia for that piece. On the women's side, Ville picked up a 3-1 win against East Stroudsburg last Wednesday as freshman Olivia Wainwright netted a pair of goals against the Warriors. Our own Daniela McCurdy has more.
Tonight I'm standing here with player of the game, freshman Olivia Wainwright. So congratulations on your first collegiate goals. How does it feel to not only score 2, but both on a breakaway?
It was a great feeling. I got to give it to my teammates. They gave me great assists and passes in order for us to score. So, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of your team, this was a much-needed team win. What do you think you guys need to do moving forward to keep the momentum?
Stay positive. I think we're getting into our rhythm more. Just keep positive, keep everybody uplifted and everything, yeah.
Well, that's all for us. Thank you, Olivia, and go celebrate that win with your team.
Both soccer teams are back in action tonight on the road at Lock Haven. You can follow along heading to the PSAC Digital Network.
The volleyball team returns to Pusilo Gymnasium for a pair of weekend matches against Kutztown and East Stroudsburg on Friday and Saturday, respectively. The team will be welcoming back its former players on Saturday at 12:30 for an alumni reception prior to first serves against the Warriors at 1:30 as Millersville celebrates Alumni Day. 7 of the final 11 regular season matches will be played at home for Ville as the Marauders open their season with a 9-game road stand back in September.
In men's golf news, the Marauders will spend homecoming weekend on the road in Hershey as they compete in the PSAC Championship hosted at Hershey Country Club this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ville is coming off its best finish of the fall as the Marauders took 7th in the Hal Hansen Invitational at the beginning of the month. A recap of the conference tournament will be available on MillersvilleAthletics.com on Sunday evening.
The football team returns to Beamsdorfer Stadium this Saturday for their homecoming game against the Shepherd Rams. The Marauders will look to bounce back in front of their home crowd after a tough road loss last week at East Stroudsburg. Shepherd comes into the game with a 5-1 record, while the Marauders stand at 2-4 on the season. Well, we're fortunate enough to have our football play-by-play broadcaster Jordan Satterfield in the studio today. Jordan, it looks like the Marauders are in for a tough one this weekend against Shepherd. What are going to be some keys heading into Saturday's game?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough matchup against Shepherd. As Millersville, they're going through another quarterback change with Cole Clayman coming in. He was the week 1 starter, so there is some familiarity there. But what's important is to rely on the run game. You know, redshirt freshman Jaheim Morris has really started to pick up the pace in the running game, averaging 5 yards a carry. So with a new quarterback in the system, you want to rely heavily on the run game to open up a lot of play action and the quick short pass game that Millersville does so well.
Well, Ville is also back in front of their home crowd here. That helped the Marauders during their last home game, a 31-29 win against Lock Haven. That was 2 weeks ago. How important is it for Ville to feed off that energy from the alum and fans and all the extra people that will be in attendance for the homecoming festivities?
Yeah, as an athlete, you know, when you hear the crowd, the fans, your family in the stands, it's almost like a motivator, you know, because you want to show out for them. That's what's really important. So Millersville, you notice during their home games that they tend to feed off of the synergy that Marauders have, you know, with students and alumni. So I'm looking for a lot of high energy, high volume plays for this upcoming game.
Well, thank you for that, Jordan. We look forward to welcoming all the alum and families back on campus for this weekend's festivities. The women's swimming team returns to the pool this Saturday at Lock Haven. This is the second event of the year for the Marauders, as Ville dominated their dual meet on October 2nd against Frostburg State and Wheeling University. The recap from this Saturday's meet will be available on MillersvilleAthletics.com and the Millersville Game Day app. Well, that's all from us this week on the Crow's Nest. Alongside Jordan Satterfield, I'm Andrew Pauling. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 4:30.